Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We're in week 7 of our Orlando Wizards franchise, and we are hosting the San Francisco 49ers, who are not off to a great start right now. They're 1-5 on the year, and we are 5-1 on the regular season. So this is going to be our last episode before the bye week, and then week 9 we're going to be on the road in hot sunny Arizona. So our next home game will be against the Atlanta Falcons heading into week 10. Last episode against the Carolina Panthers, we won big time 72-5, which I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys haven't checked that episode out yet. I uploaded that today. So here's a surprise from last episode. So Marcus May, 13 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 INT, return for a touchdown, and a fumble recovery. So he won NFC Defensive Player of the Week. So we'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. So the San Francisco 49ers will be wearing their 1999 era uniforms with the super golden pants, the red jerseys, those helmets I really like with the red face masks on them. You know, the late Jerry Rice era. So that was what Jerry Rice would have worn later in his career. And he retired in 2004, so his last season with the Niners was back in 2000. So he spent about 15 seasons with the Niners. They just updated those not too long ago, so I'm surprised that they added those uniforms on Madden 22, because in the other Maddens on PS4, they didn't have them. So glad that they've been updating more throwback uniforms. So for us Orlando Wizards, we're going to be wearing white at home again. And I think this might be our second to last time wearing white at home for the season, because we're going to be wearing purple on the road for quite a bit. So without further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Orlando, Florida,
I really like these 49ers uniforms.
the NFL on EA Sports.
They just look phenomenal.
Jameis Winston and the Orlando Wizards taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Alright, so it's now kickoff time here in Disney World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. So the 49ers are ready to return the kickoff. So Orlando kicks this one away. So the 49ers are ready to return this one. And they get stopped there at the 33. So this will be a first down and 10. We get to see Trey Lance stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode for the San Francisco 49ers. So first and 10. He's been developed to a superstar X Factor. So Trey Lance throws this one to Deebo Samuel. He does claim that reception. So the Niners are trying to improve throughout the year. So they haven't really done all that great to begin with this season. They're 1-5 on the year. They want to win more games along the line. So, and make the playoffs. So injuries, we have Marcus Davenport, CJ Mosley, and Jason Pierre-Paul. So 3rd and 1 now for the San Francisco 49ers. I'm presuming that they're going to actually throw the pass, and they do. They're going to fire this one out to George Kittle, so he gets that first down at the 43-yard line. So that will be a 1st and 10. 2 receptions and 20 yards for Kittle today. So 1st and 10. Trey Lance, he's back to pass. He's going to fire this one out. It should have been intercepted, but he deflected the pass, but that's okay. I mean, he'll have lots of chances throwing the ball today, so chances are we probably will have at least 1, maybe 2 interceptions in today's episode. So David Onamata makes the sack there. 3rd and 11 now for the San Francisco 49ers from the 44-yard line. Onyemata has his 3rd sack on the year, by the way. So Trey Lance throws that football. That's incomplete. So they're actually going to try to attempt a field goal from long range, 4th and 11. So they probably will not make the field goal from this long, and they don't. So they don't make the field goal from this long. So you know what this means. It's our time to shine, have possession of the football. So turnover on downs for the 49ers. We get to see Jameis Winston step onto the field for the first time today. And Rob Gronkowski uses that juke move. He gets stopped at the 24. So this will be a 1st down and 10. So he has 25 yards receiving today off that reception. So 1st and 10 again. Winston, the Florida State man, throws this one out to Rob Gronkowski, gets stopped at the 15. Last episode against the Carolina Panthers, 3 receptions, 75 yards, and 1 touchdown. He has 425 receiving yards this season, so that's something good along the lines here. So Jameis Winston back to pass, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, throws this to Rob Gronkowski, and Gronk gets his first touchdown of the game. So it's now going to be 7-0 Wizards. Alright, so this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 37. Trey Lance and the 49ers are going to hand this off to Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to, Trey Sermon is now with the 49ers on this franchise. So I think Jerick McKinnon is a free agent. So they're actually going to throw the football out to the receiver there, so that will be a 2nd down and 4 for the San Francisco 49ers at the 46-yard line. And Brandon Ayuk claimed that reception, so this will be a 2nd and 4 now here for the Niners, and he gets stopped at the 46, so this will be a 3rd and 4. We're going to use a nickel formation here for the defense, and 4 seconds are left, so they're going to clock down, and the 49ers get that 1st down. Deebo Samuel claims that 1st quarter and reception. 1st quarter is over here in Disney World Stadium. Orlando leads this one 7-0 at the 26-yard line. So the 49ers are trying to look ways to get their first touchdown of the game. So they're going to throw this one out to George Kittle. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 13. And we're going to blitz here on the defense. So we're going to try to get an interception or a fumble recovery. But Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers is going to claim that reception. He's still on his feet. I thought he was going to get stopped there at first, but he didn't. So this is going to be 2nd and 6 now for the 49ers. So Trey Lance throws this one out to Trey Sermon. And there is a flag on the play. And let's see what that is all about. And it is a holding call. It is on Billy Price of the 49ers. So we are going to have to accept the penalty because he did go over the 1st down line. So if they go behind if they did not make that 1st down on a holding call, it's generally when I would decline the penalty because it's just another down. So since he got that 1st down, it would not have been like a 3rd and 17. It would have been a 1st down. So 49ers, they're ready to throw this football out. That's incomplete. 4th and 17 now here for San Francisco. And the Niners are ready to do a field goal kick here. And they kick it. It's good. So it's now 7-3. Orlando Wizards lead. So we're ready to return the kickoff here in Disney World Stadium. So 49ers kick this one, and we are ready to return with the Golden Tate. Because last episode, he returned this one for a touchdown. So he returns this one. He does get stopped though at the 34-yard line. So this is going to be a first down and 10. And we're actually going to use a run play featuring Melvin Gordon the third. So first and 10 from the 34-yard line. So Melvin Gordon's going to use that juke move. And he uses that stiff arm, gets stopped at the 47, a gain of 19 yards on that play. All right, we're here using the I formation. 2-minute warning is over. Jameis Winston, he's going to fire this one out to Rob Gronkowski. That's going to be a first down and 10 from the 26-yard line. So he has 4 receptions and 72 yards today. So we're going to change this up. So we're going to put in some Antonio Brown as our wide receiver for the PA cross pass play on first and 10 at the 26. So Winston, he's going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown. He gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. This will be his first receiving touchdown of the game, and the Wizards lead at 14-3. Alright, so this is going to be a first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. So Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers throw this one out to Trey Sermon, and he gets stopped there at the 35 for a gain of 5 yards on that play. So the 49ers are going to throw on this pass, so that's going to be an incomplete. Should have been intercepted, by the way, but it just wasn't, so it turned out to be an incompletion. So 3rd and 5 now. George Kittle claiming that reception. He gets stopped at the 44. They take that timeout. So we're going to use the man coverage here at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Trey Lance, he is going to throw the football, and it looks like he's going to scramble his way out. So there's a timeout there. So we're going to use the man coverage here on 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. And the 49ers, they don't want to give up. So they only have one timeout left in this one. So Trey Lance gets that first down. So 1 rush and 12 yards in. And this is going to be a 1st and 10. So at the 29. So Trey Lance, he's back to pass. He does not want to get sacked. He will not, actually. So he actually steps out of bounds there. So 49ers offensive player is down and hurt. So this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 11. So Trey Lance back to pass, incompletion. All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 11 here in Orlando. Trey Lance, he throws another incomplete pass. So he's 9 for 15. He has at least 110 yards today passing-wise. So he's not all that bad. He's a superstar X Factor. And he's going to get sacked at the 20-yard line. So Bradley Robbie there makes that sack. We do take a timeout whatsoever. And we are going to have the 49ers try to get another field goal at this one. So they actually kick it, and it is good. So it's now 14-6. So the Wizards are leading this by 8. So we want to score more touchdowns so we can extend our lead even further, so we can blow out the 49ers at home. So Golden Tate whatsoever, he's going to return this kickoff, and he gets stopped at the 39-yard line. There's only 19 seconds to go in this first half, so you got to make your game plan quick. So I'm going to change out. I'm going to put in some Golden Tate, and then I'm going to put in some Devontae Parker, and we're going to use the PA boot slide pass play on 1st and 10 from the 19. From the 39, excuse me. I got mixed up there. And Devontae Parker, he's going to claim a reception. We're going to take another timeout here. And this first half is going to be over within a couple of seconds. So just keep that in mind. We're at the red zone. 159 total yards allowed today by San Francisco. And Devontae Parker to end the first half claims a touchdown reception. So this is going to be a 21-6 lead here in Orlando. And there is an interception. So Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with the first INT of the game. So Trey Lance does throw his first INT of the game. End of first half. Alright, so now this is going to be a first down and 10. San Francisco just got claimed its first turnover of the game. So Golden Tate, he's ready to return this kickoff as he breaks tackles and gets stopped at the 37. So this is going to be a first and 10. We get to see Jameis Winston step onto the field. He's going to play this whole game, and he's not going to play. We're not going to use Tua Tagovailoa today because he deserves a break because he did so well last episode and the episodes before that. So he uses that juke move. Rob Gronkowski makes that nice spin move, gets stopped at the 38-yard line. 8 for 8, nearly 200 yards for Jameis Winston today. So he's off to a really good start. I mean, we're winning 21-6 over the 49ers. So I'm going to throw this one super deep out to Devontae Parker. He claims that one-handed, and that is going to be a 38-yard touchdown. So we're actually going to use a 2-point conversion. We're not going to go to our recent plays just because it's not going to work as successfully, but we're just going to run it. And it's now going to be 29-6 if we actually get this in, and we actually do. Alright, first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Trey Lance, he's going to hand this off to Trey Sermon. So Trey Sermon gets stopped at the 33. He does not lose nor gain any yards on that. Well, gain of 1 yard on that play. So at the 33, so second down and 9. Trey Lance throws this one. It's also incomplete. So he's had 1 INT today. In other words, we're leading this by a good number, about 23 points or so. Niners have not scored a single touchdown, and Marcus May, the NFC Defensive Player of the Week last week, makes that sack, and this will be a fourth down for the Niners. They are going to have to punt this away, and we got Antonio Brown ready to return the punt, the former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. So he's going to turn this one out. He's going to break tackles, and he gets stopped at the 41-yard line. So this is going to be a first down and 10, a 39-yard return, by the way. Not a bad one all in all for Antonio Brown. So we're just going to use the pistol formation here on first and 10 from the 41. So Winston, he's back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown. That's a first down. So 10 for 10, 235 yards, and 4 touchdowns for Jameis Winston today. So he's off. He's going to wind up being NFC Offensive Player of the Week if he throws for at least 400 to 500 passing yards today. So if he has 200 more, he's still going to win it. And this is going to be a first and goal from the 9. So we're just going to use that same exact play. And I'm thinking about passing this one off to Chris Godwin. So I'm going to throw this one out to Chris Godwin. Does he have full possession? No, he does not. Jameis Winston threw his first incomplete pass of the game. Oh, well. We're still going to use that same play until he gets the touchdown. So I'm not giving up until he gets that touchdown. So I'm going to throw this out. And Chris Godwin, yes, he does in fact get a touchdown. This will be his first one of the game. And it's now going to be 36-6 Orlando. Alright, we're going to use the 46 formation here for the defense at the 31-yard line. So they're going to hand this off to Trey Sermon. Once added, gains about 2 yards on that play. 2nd and 8 now for the San Francisco 49ers. So 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Wizards up by 30 points. So Sermon, he's going to run the ball. And it looks like he will get that first down. 7 carries, 24 yards, 724. That's my area code. If you're familiar with Mercer County, Pennsylvania, or Western PA in general, that would be one of the main three area codes. 814 covers Erie, 412 does cover Pittsburgh, and 724 primarily covers Sharon. So, end of third. Orlando is up 36-6, so we're leading this by 30 points. So, bye week next week, and we play in Arizona on the road. So he's gonna run the ball, and there is a fumble recovery made by Cameron Wake, the former Miami Dolphins linebacker. We haven't heard from him all season. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. San Francisco with their second turnover on the game in the game already. So we haven't had any turnovers as of yet, so that's something good to see. 2nd and 3 from the 44-yard line. 3:28 to go in the fourth. Jameis Winston back to pass, and he's going to fire this one out to Golden Tate, so he gets a first down. First reception of the game, by the way. And we have 306 total receiving yards right now. So we're going to use some TJ Yeldon, and we're going to use the strong formation run play on 1st and 10. So I'm going to hand this off to Yeldon. He is going to get stopped at the 21 for a gain of 6 yards on that play. This is going to be a 2nd and 4 now from the 21-yard line. So clock's winding down pretty fast at Disney World Stadium. So TJ Yeldon breaking a tackle, and he's going to get this one into the end zone safely for a touchdown. First rushing TD of the game for TJ Yeldon, and this is now going to be 43-6. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, 2nd and 4 from the 49. 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this turns out to be a first down. Deebo Samuel with that reception there. So we're going to use zone coverage. We're going to use a game plan play. So Trey Lance, he's going to fire this one out to Trey Sermon. He gets that first down. 144 yards and an INT. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. And he's going to throw that one out to Trey Sermon. So this will be a 2nd and 3. So the clock's winding down to nearly 1 minute to go. So there's a minute 13 left in this fourth quarter. So the Niners are going to lose this one. I don't think they can score 37 points within 1 minute. So the clock's winding down pretty fast. 50 seconds to go. And they're going to throw this one. He throws it a little too high, but that's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 47. 21-yard line. They're only a yard out, and the Niners do get their first touchdown of the game. So George Kittle claims that touchdown reception. So it's now going to be 43-13. So we're going to check out this field goal here, PAT. So the 15-yard line, they kick it. It's good. All right, so we're ready to return the kickoff at the 35-yard line. So Golden Tate's ready to return this one out. So he's got quite a bit of daylight, and he's going to get stopped at the 38-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 from the 36. Winston back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Devontae Parker. Concludes the football game, and it's now going to be 50-13. So we'll see you guys at statistic. All right, Jameis Winston, 158.3 pass range, 16 for 17, 350 yards, 6 touchdowns on the day. Trey Lance with a 78.7 passer rating, 16 for 26 there, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT on the day. TJ Yeldon had a touchdown on the day as well, rushing wise. So Rob Gronkowski had 131 receiving yards and a touchdown. Devontae Parker, 135 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin both claimed a touchdown. So did George Kittle of the 49ers. So defensively, Marcus May, David Onemata, Bradley Robbie all had a sack. CJ Gardner-Johnson had one INT, but there were no defensive touchdowns whatsoever. So that wraps it up, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. And have a great Friday afternoon, everybody.